Beloved in the Seventh-day Adventist Church, beloved in the Seventh-day Adventist Church, this is a very urgent message called The Sons of Our President, Part 12. The Sons of Our President, Part 12. Now, here recently, I discussed on this page that, with the repeal of the Johnson Amendment that Donald Trump signed the executive order, when he became president, that United Church and State leads to Donald Trump being the Sons of Our President. I discussed recently that the gun control law that Donald Trump has signed with his shooting down in Florida and how he wants to take away gun rights from this country, the Second Amendment rights of this nation, leads him to become the Sons of Our President. I discussed recently that Jerusalem being Israel's capital over in Israel, and the apostate Protestant world like John Hagee, minister, teaching that there's a long expected millennium on this earth where Christ has reigned on this earth for 1,000 years before the second coming of Christ as a temporal king on this earth. I also discussed recently that the net neutrality laws, saying that you can't speak on social media or you get stopped by the social media advocates, taking away First Amendment rights. And now the freedom of the press is taken away in California because they're trying to block Bibles from being produced in California that talk about homosexual rights, because they believe homosexuals have the rights to be defended and not offended by the Bible. And now freedom of speech rights with net neutrality. And now the right to peaceably assemble in the church. All these things lets us know that Donald Trump is the Sons of Our President, Part 12, in this series we're talking about now. Now look at what Testimonies of the Church, Volume 5, page 712 states. It says, Sunday observance owes its existence. It's as a so-called Christian institution to the mystery of iniquity, and its enforcement will be a virtual recognition of the principles which are the very cornerstone of Romanism. When our nation shall so abjure the principles of government as to enact a Sunday law, Protestantism will do this act, will in this act join hands with popery. It will be nothing else than giving life to the tyranny which has long been eagerly watching its opportunity to spring again into active despotism. Now, beloved in the Adventist Church, the Bible brings this point out very clearly in the book of Revelation. Revelation chapter 13, the last book of the Bible, the Revelation according to the Apostle John, the beloved, the Revelator. Revelation chapter 11 says, it says, And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, sparsely populated areas of the world, like America and the New World. And he had two horns like a lamb. That lamb was Protestantism and Republicanism. And he spake as a dragon. That means he spoke as a persecuting power. But he spoke through spiritualism, the office of spiritualism, as a persecuting power. And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him. The first beast was the papacy, Roman Catholic Church, and causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast. The earth is people, population on this earth, to worship the first beast. The first beast is a papacy, Roman Catholic Church, whose deadly wound was healed. Now, the wound was inflicted in 1798 by Benito Mussolini when he took the Pope captive by Napoleon in the late 1700s. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. The fire that come down from heaven is a miracle working power of the second beast of Revelation chapter 13, America, connected with the apostate Protestant world, the false prophet, beloved, in the Adventist Church. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image of the beast. And the image of the beast is apostate Protestant and league with the U.S. government, which had the wound by a sword and did live. The wound by a sword is when Benito Mussolini took the Pope captive and changed the power of the papacy to just a state system, a church system, not a church-state system. Priestcraft or popecraft. Priestcraft, with statecraft. or union of church and state, fornication. And he had power to give life unto the beast, image of the beast. The image of the beast is apostate Protestant with the state. That's the papacy giving life unto this image. And the image of the beast is both speak and cause them that was not worship the image of the beast. Apostate Protestant live with the U.S. government should be killed. And he caused all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. What is that mark? It's not a chip. It's not a chip that people put in their body that they believe. These Pharisee Christians are trying to lie to you and deceive you on, and these Jesuits are. No. The mark of the beast is accepting enforced Sunday observance in these last days through the office of the image of the beast, which is apostate Protestant in league with the U.S. government, that honors the first beast of Revelation 13, or leopard-like beast, which is Roman Catholic Church, beloved in the Adventist Church. That is the mark of the beast, and it's in the hand out of convenience, and in the head out of belief, beloved in the Adventist Church. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name. The mark, again, is enforced Sunday observance. Buying and selling. We're not going to buy and sell in this country unless you worship the beast or worship him by keeping the Sunday holy. It's nothing to do with the chip in the body or the name of the beast. The name is the name is the papacy, and the number of his name is 666. Vicarious for the idea. Vicarious for the idea is the name, the number of a man, deputy of the Son of God, and the number is 666. That's his number. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it's the number of a man, and his number is 666. Now, above in the Adventist Church, Donald Trump is fulfilling prophecy. When he unites church and state, when he makes use of Israel's capital, when he takes away gun rights, when he does all these things, when he signs Sunday, quite recently here, as a national day of prayer to commemorate the hurricane victims out in Hurricane Harvey out in Texas and Florida and the States. He's forming the image of the beast. Now all they have to have is teeth to enforce on Sunday observance for the National Day of Prayer. They have to do is going to coalesce around these tragedies. They're going to blame these tragedies on Seventh-day Adventist Christians. Right now they're signing a law in the Supreme Court banning Muslims from coming into this country, Iranians. And the next thing they're going to do is ban Mormons and Jehovah's Witnesses. But the next thing they're going to do after that is ban Seventh-day Adventists. Because this real war is between the dragon and the God's remnant church. Satan, or the apostate Protestant world and the papacy, against the Seventh-day Adventist church. The 144,000, they remain faithful and true throughout the general apostasy, when the majority forsake us. And people give up and cry foul and forsake the truth in these last days, and persecute former Seventh-day Adventist brethren, persecuting their brethren in the courts that we go to church with every day. And when that goes on, beloved in the Adventist church, that is when we look for our salvation draweth near. Some of us will be killed, some of us will be persecuted, some of us will be put to death, some of us will be translated, beloved. But make sure we're ready and faithful in these last days. Maranatha. God bless.